Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
55,
A first down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day. First. Watch twist. Watch twist. Tighten up. Tuck it 48. Mike's
Cousins gives way to Cook. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. But he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
That's a pick, boy.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. Set. Get ready. Check safety. Check safety.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 99. Check 99. Slam. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be.
On 2nd and inches, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Don't be scared of it.
Cousins. This is screen to Abdullah. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Mike 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Baby, that's a baby shot. Mike 55. Smooth.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taking it about the 16. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 54. Better break. letting you know right now, you better bring it.
We're scoreless after one.
Break the high. 54 Mike. Yellow. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 5'4". Zebra. Mike's 54. 54.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Look. Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's scared. Black. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing is Cousins.
Come get some.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Mike 54. Gotta do better.
From the 31, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First down, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike
is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
54, right there. 54.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. obes0828's there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They don't want it.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Bridgewater, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 60 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, But they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now a run with Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
I smell fear. Yellow. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
55. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Gun. Motion. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
On 1st and 10, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Mike's 5-4. Don't let him breathe. Hey, no, easy. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Cousins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Delta. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, tight. Check. Rhino. Good routes here. Go. Hey, check Mike.
Now Cousins.
Get some penetration here.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Mike 5-5. Let's go. Mike 55. Hey, orbit. Tighten up. Pull it together. 55's Mike. Got it.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, Echo. 55, Mike.
Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Watch the screen.
Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Gun. Motion. Hey, check my side.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
54, Bravo. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, dog. Right there. 54. Right there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
They got tight left. Hey, 4 down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
I'm coming after you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, wahoo. Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, let's get it.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down and goal.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Check, check, check.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun, Bridgewater. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Check, 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 check. Shoot,
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
17, Panthers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Check, 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 check. Blue draw Corkers. First. Hey, Charlie. Hot.
From the 27, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Ringo, you got tight.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, can. Mike 55, Mike. Hey, Zoo. Eat. Hey, watch the slant. Check the hot read. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, flipper.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got right there.
He'll look to throw.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Bridgewater to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Bridgewater. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Vikings, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.